Welcome to the online application instructional video for the 2025 SIOC-CDT bursary. Please note that in order to access the form, you either need to go onto the SIOC website or onto the DUCS website and click on Events. Before anything, please make sure you read all the guidance statements and instructions for approaching this application. Please note you do not need to log in to fill in the form. Scroll straight below to find the first step of the application. If you still struggle with the application process, please note you may contact us via siocbursary@duxpd.co.za or WhatsApp us on 060-656-1305 for some assistance. Please take note of the application closing date and time, which is the 30th of November 2024 at midday. Failure to adhere to this time will result in an automatic disqualification. As a bonus tip, make sure you have all the required documents before completing the application. Our advice is that you save it in a folder named SIOC Bursary 2025 on your phone or computer. That way you will locate it much easier when you have to upload. The documents are as follows: a certified copy of your South African ID, a certified copy of your latest academic results, a certified copy of your NSC results if completed before 2024, proof of acceptance or provisional acceptance or proof of application at a publicly recognized institution of higher learning, recent proof of residence not older than 3 months, proof of income of parents or guardians or your proof of income if you are not dependent, such as 3 months bank statement, and a medical note of type of disability if applicable. Please ensure that you name your files correctly with your surname, name and file name such as certified ID copy. Please remember that all your certified documents should not be older than 3 months to the date of submission. Now that we have made it through the instructions, let's get started. Starting with confirming whether you meet the criteria, tick yes if you are South African. Then confirm whether you'll be 35 years old or younger by the 30th of November 2024. Confirm whether you currently have an average pass mark of 65% as per your latest academic results. Confirm whether your gross household income, including both parents if they are both working, or your own income if you're not dependent, is or less than 600,000 Rand per year. Gross income refers to income before deductions. Then confirm whether you'll be studying part-time or full-time. Please note that if you are studying part-time, you do not qualify for this bursary. Then confirm whether or not you are living with a disability. Then confirm whether you live in one of the drop-down areas. Please note that if you pick other, you do not qualify for this bursary as you need to be in one of the areas. Then confirm whether you have a proof of acceptance or provisional acceptance or proof of application at a publicly recognized institution. Please note that if you do not have this, then you do not qualify for this bursary. You have now reached the end of step 1. You may click next to go to the next step or click save and resume later if you prefer to complete this at a later stage. Now for your second step. At this stage, you are required to provide your personal details as the applicant. Please ensure to fill in all key information starting with your title. Please click the block for the drop down with the options and select the applicable one to you. Then go ahead and fill in your initials and continue with the process. Please make sure when you add your first names that you add them as per your ID document. After you have added your physical address, confirm whether your postal address matches your physical address. If not, click No and fill in your postal address in the table that pops up. Please make sure that the email address you add here is correct, as this is how you will be contacted should your application be successful and where the copy of your application will be sent. Now that you are done with step 2, click next and let's proceed to step 3, where you need to verify your parents and or guardians' details. First thing is confirming the number of your parents and or guardians. Click on the tab and then select from the drop-down. Should you select no parents and or guardians, you'll be allowed to skip this step. However, for this instance, by selecting one parent or guardian, you will have to fill in your parent or guardian's details below, starting with their title. You have now completed personal details, and in this fourth step, you are required to add your qualification details. You are expected to fill in the details such as the institution, the student number, or your ID number for tracking the application, as well as the field of study. Please make sure that when you add your field of study, that you fill it in as it's written on the university's prospectus or website. As a first-year applicant, it is advised that you apply for more than one qualification or university. And if you have done so, make sure to also fill in your second option details. Once you are done, click Next. At this stage, you are expected to fill in details about where you completed or are completing your National Senior Certificate, NSC or Matric. Once you have done that, as you scroll below, you'll be required to select what your latest academic results are from the drop-down list. If you are already in tertiary, you may select your first semester results. However, please note that all final results must be submitted by no later than the 17th of January 2025. Afterwards, please complete the below by adding your subject/module name as it is in your academic transcript and the result for that module. Please only put the number and not the percentage sign. Click Next and let's move to step 6. We're almost there. Now we need you to tell us about how you heard about the bursary and if you have any connection to the SIOC-CDT Community Development Trust or DUCS. First, how did you hear about us? Select what is applicable. Secondly, have you benefited from any other SIOC-CDT program such as Access for Success? If so, click Yes and please select what is applicable from the drop-down. Finally, are you connected, related or affiliated with any person or persons working for SIOC-CDT or DUCS selection team? If so, please fill in the full names of the person as well as the nature of relationship. Once you are done, we are now going to the step where you need to upload all those documents you have compiled. At this stage, if your documents are not ready, you may click Save and Resume later. By clicking this, you will be provided with a link to your partially completed form, which you can continue with at a later stage. Or you may add your email address and the link will be sent to you via email. But if you are ready, let's click Next and let's upload. We are one step away from clicking Submit. Well done. As mentioned earlier, it is important to correctly name your files as you will not be permitted to upload the same file twice. There are some file types and formats that cannot be submitted, so please make sure to submit a PDF, JPEG, or DOC format. You also have to ensure to submit the correct file in the correct tab. To upload, you have to click on the tab itself or drag files from your folder and drop them into the tab. In this case, if you choose to click, you will receive options for where to get your files from. And if you followed the advice, you should go to SIOC bursary folder and select the correct file needed here, which is your certified copy of your South African ID. Scroll and follow the instructions and apply the same method for each of the requirements in this step. For individuals with the SASSA grant as the main source of income, you will be required to submit a grant recipient certificate, which is obtainable from the SASSA offices or on the SASSA online services portal, where you may also get a SASSA-generated affidavit. Once you are done with uploading all your documents, you may move to the final step by clicking Next. We are now at the end of the application. We hope the video has been helpful so far. This is the stage where you have to confirm all your declaration and that the information provided is true and correct. Please be aware that DUCS, PD and SIOC-CDT are committed to ensuring that your privacy and information is protected and that the information will only be used in accordance with this privacy statement. An in-depth document of our privacy protocol and terms and conditions are found on our website for your reference. As you go down the declaration statements, please tick as a form of confirmation of the statement. First, do you confirm that the information completed in the form is accurate? Do you declare that the information supplied in this application form to the best of your knowledge is true and correct? Do you consent to the collection, collation, processing, storing, and the use and disclosure of such information provided in this application between the selection provider, DUCS powered by People Dynamics, and the funder? Do you declare that you have read the terms and conditions? If not, please click where it says Terms and Conditions to read them. Do you understand that by clicking Submit, you are signing this application form? Please select the date at which you completed this application form and the place. You can just add the city or town you are in, as well as the phone number we can reach you by. We are now done. If you are happy and confident with the information you have supplied, click Submit and there you have it. You have successfully completed the application. A copy of your application will be sent to you via email to the email you provided, as well as further information about the final process following your submission. Please make sure to read the email. We hope that this video has been helpful. We wish you all the best with your application and the rest of the year. Bye.